we last left off, everyone in the Great Crystal in Giro Vegan. As I did mention last time, with the successful awareness checks, there are notes on every single one of these, all the pillars that you've been touching. They have all been saying Aries 1 through 4. And this last one says Taurus 1.
Yeah, this bodes well.
It sure does, yeah. Who wants to touch Taurus 1?
I'll touch Taurus 1.
Alright. You touch Taurus 1, and you are teleported to a platform over here that immediately has its bridge down in front of it.
I mean, I'll go touch it too when I see him disappear. You're like, oh shit, that's bad.
Yeah, and Popro won't want to be left alone in this place. So, yeah, immediately following.
All right, fantastic. The two of you are teleported to a new platform with Garrett. And you see another platform with another pedestal.
A QB question.
Yeah.
With our level up, did we gain back to max HP and P?
For those of you that leveled up, yes.
Cool.
All right.
That was us. We were the ones that leveled up, right? I'm not.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember who all leveled up, so yes.
I was looking at the message and I'm like, I'm realizing I don't remember if that was our last actual session. Or...
That's fair. Yeah. Since this episode was supposed to be last Thursday.
What?
Yeah.
Scheduling conflicts in D&D, that doesn't sound right.
Never happens. No.
Not even once.
I'm gonna go to the next platform.
All right.
Two.
Are you gonna touch it?
Yeah.
All right. You touch it. Are you gonna read it?
Yeah.
All right, you read it. It says Taurus 2. And
I am shocked.
there is
Who could have
a
seen that coming?
bridge that comes down and let me reveal this area here. You are able to see there are some monsters. There is a bridge down south that becomes... Come on. Come on, map. Don't fight with me. The bridge down south disappears.
Well, that's rude.
Yeah.
Guessing we should try clearing the monsters?
I suppose.
All right, who wants to come to the platform first, or what is the order of people coming to the platform?
in a pre-combat, can I use cover?
Yeah, you can use cover.
I'd like to cover the one with the longest ears.
Yeah, thanks. I'm just kidding. I know who you're talking about. It's your guest today.
I mean, if that's what it means, that's what it means.
Yeah, we all know.
I actually don't know in comparison of who would have the longer ears. Like, what scale are we using? Like, actual just like length of the ears, or like length in comparison to the body? Because there's a different answer.
That's
I
a
think.
good point.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, I specifically said longest ears not proportional, so
Fair.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Clarification is good. You don't have to be a dick about it.
be a dick about it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's your forte.
All right, everyone roll initiatives.
I don't like that red box around that number.
Around which number?
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
It's
Just got-
fine.
28 default.
It's not 28 default. If it's a red if it's a red box.
No, I meant 28 as in like the base, not 28 as in that's what they rolled.
Yeah.
They rolled a 1. It was plus 28. So they have 28.
Oh, yes, you're right. Yeah, speaking of which, it is going to be their turn.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh, no.
Nuh-uh.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot.
You do have first strike. Yeah, you get to go.
Alright. I want to use my fancy new thing.
Okay.
I pull out my little instrument that Doc made for me, and I play it.
And that's going to affect everyone?
Yes, it is a AoE of 2 from myself.
Hey, okay, yeah.
So everybody doubles their crit rate and gets to set their accuracy number to current of 255.
Oh,
Okay.
you're gonna make me change my 69?
Yeah.
I think that means I crit on a 1 to 40 now because of signature weapon 2.
Yep. That'd be a 1 to 40.
Nice.
Yeah.
You think we can convince Coda to get that?
You don't need it because Tyr has the one that does crit up.
I know, but Tyr's always so far away from me.
Oh, okay. Then Coda's not going to be too far away from you.
You're all gonna be too far away from me. I don't benefit at all.
All right. Kiki is going to be spending 48 of MP. What level is everyone?
37.
I think 30... Oh, I didn't level up yet, though, so I think I'm at 35.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't do anything then. Because... Yeah,
Ooh.
none of you have levels divisible by 3. So, Pupro, it's now your turn.
Write that down.
All right. Popro is gonna start moving up, and I forget I can double my movement or something by just focusing on moving.
Yes. Also, do want to make sure those with blue learning do know it is outside of range of the learning, but you know you can get the level 3 defense list from it though.
Here.
That's so dumb. It's
Yes.
so dumb. Blue learning sucks. What's the fucking point if you can see it be cast and you just can't learn it still anyway because you're just a couple squares away?
Magic.
Fucking dumb.
That'll be Popro's turn, rushing into position.
All right, Garrett, it's your turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually just move on down here. And I'm gonna charge for 10.
All right, charge for 10. That'll go off at 10. Jal, it is your turn.
Doing mental math and I hate it.
You got this. I have faith in you.
Question, QB. I don't remember. Did we establish the double range for the limit break? Does that also apply to items?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
The limit break itself does not apply, but the double range does apply to items.
Yeah, it's specifically the double range I'm
Yep.
referring to.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna hit the zombie with a phoenix down.
All right. You successfully get rid of the zombie. And so it
One
is
less guy.
one less guy. It was just about to go, and now it cannot. So the elemental bomb is... Let's see. You said level 5 and level 7, right?
37.
37, 35?
Yeah.
Darn. Okay. 2, 3. What's their move? You know, it doesn't know that. It is going to miss. But it is effectively casting the Holy Bomb. Or Holy. So those of you that are in range of, which is all of you, you can put it on your repertoire. There you go.
Okay, thanks, DM.
You're welcome. Alright, Garrett, your slow of 10 goes off.
Yay! Alright. The first set of numbers is going to be for Popro. Second set of numbers is for me.
Okay.
We both have Regen, Protect, and Faith.
Nice, nice.
Protect. Regen. What does Faith do again?
It gives armor up and mental up.
Wow. That is wild.
Yeah, I don't feel left out.
All right. is now going to be the Boba's turn. And let's see. Let's see. You know what? It's going to do its basic attack against Poporo. Which, not gonna hit.
Huzzah!
Alright. The Kiki is going to, let's see. Those are all range 4s, so... Yeah, let's see. This can move closer. 1, 2. And it's going to use rank 3 dances. It's going to swirl around, do a whole bunch of dancing around, and number 5 is going to be Heathen Frolic. Oh, wrong one. Lower. Ooh, okay. Let's see who this is going to be on. 1 to 2 Poporo, 3 to 4 Garrett, 5 to 6 Jal. I rolled too many dice. Alright. Garrett is gonna be...
I rolled too many dice and you somehow rolled the same fucking number.
Sure did. So that is going to be Magic Down on Garrett.
Oh no, not my magic.
Yeah, your magic.
No.
His most important stat.
Yeah. Yeah, if only you did magical damage. Okay. Poporo, it's your turn.
Popro is going to start winding up Tiny Fists of Fury on the Boba for a charge 10.
Alright, that'll go off at tick 12. Garrett, what are you gonna do?
I am going to... On the wrong page. Charge for 8.
Alright, that is also going to go off at 12. Jal, what are you gonna do?
You should wait.
I was gonna say, what's the charge for? Do I wait?
If you're going for the bomb, you should wait.
Well, I need to do my scream anyway, so
Oh, okay. Well, in that case.
I'm gonna scream.
Alright, that's agility up and power up for how many turns?
4, I believe.
4.
Yeah, it's 4 turns. I just double checked.
Alright. And... Okay, yeah, fantastic. Poporo. Do your Tiny Fists of Fury.
I did something wrong. I forgot to do something on that macro.
I assume that the damage button's not clicked.
Yeah, that usually means...
Oh,
the box
IFF is off. Maybe that's it. No, that's also it. Damage? Oh, wait. Oh, now I see what you mean about not being clicked, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the actual checkmark box, not the button that says...
There we go. There we go.
There we go. I'm assuming
Wait,
that's
where's the
right.
one coming from?
On the booba.
Yeah.
Alright, that's definitely gonna take it out.
Bro, you
Garrett.
demolished that booba.
Alright, Garrett.
I'm gonna pull out my instrument again and give everybody Shadow Strike.
Ooh. For how many turns?
4 turns.
4 turns. Okay. All right. Brew is gone. Holy Bomb is going to come up, and since that didn't target anyone, it's just gonna attack Mr. Popero with the basic attack for not even hitting.
Loser.
All right.
Get good.
And all right, on the ticker, everyone's accuracy up, critical up, go away at the end of this round. The Kiki is going to, let's see. Oh yeah. It's gonna step up close to here and it's going to spin around in a circle, launching a bunch of spikes from its body continuously at Garrett and Jal. This one's going to Jal. Oh, yes, they are AoE. Does cover AoE or?
Let me double check.
Yeah.
Reaction: the ally being covered is dealt physical damage. Will not
Okay.
trigger if I am at 25% HP or less.
All right, Garrett, you are going to protect Jal and take both of these. And
Not that bad.
yeah, not that bad. Especially with your protect, that's going to be halved. And that's also going to be halved.
At least that last one is an easy one to have.
That's true.
Yep.
It is. Mr. Popero.
Gonna repeat that maneuver on the Holy Bomb. Charge up on charge 10.
All right, perfect. And that'll go off at 12. Garrett, it's your turn.
My brain is being stupid on dividing 92 in half, and I don't know why.
93.
So,
Roll
46.
Thank you.
okay. What was the question? Sorry.
Your turn.
It's your turn.
Oh, so it's just my turn. Okay.
Yeah. Popero's charging on the Holy Bomb.
You know, I'm gonna do a little blue magic.
Yeah. Who's that on?
Doing it on.
That's on the Kiki.
All right. You get to heal 190 HP. Jal, it's your turn.
I mean, I think I'm just gonna do the fastball special on the Holy Bomb with the Shadow Strike that I've got.
All right.
I don't know how to calculate the extra damage because of the shadow.
It's an extra 50% if it's weak to it.
So you'd be at 945 if it's weak.
It sure is weak to shadow damage.
You people who can do math this fast scare me. Like, genuinely. My dad does this to me too, and I'm genuinely scared when he does it.
Yeah, Poporo, I might rely on you a lot tonight, because I just realized I don't know where my phone is, so I don't got my calculator on me.
That is fair.
Just open your calculator on your computer.
I could.
What?
Wookiee's right here.
Yeah, and your calculator is too, jackass.
Yeah, but Wookiee's right here. Speaking of which, Wookie, it's your turn.
Oh, was this the charge up thing?
Yep.
Right. Where'd it go? There it is. Do. I'm gonna need the calculator for that.
Yeah, you can definitely do all the math that you want to for that. Even though you're gonna kill it. Just, just for the funsies.
Time to do some carving.
Yeah.
Indeed. And that would have been 1277, by the way.
Jeez, is that including the
That's with the weakness.
Dang. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna cheer you guys on while you scavenge, because I can't help you with that.
Popper is just gonna help Garrett, because I'm pretty sure Garrett has much better numbers for that.
That doesn't sound right.
I thought you had better numbers.
I mean, I guess I can help, but I've only got 20. So I'm only helping.
My scavenge is 52.
Yeah, mine's only at 100, so like yours is obviously better.
Clearly, in that case, yeah, Popper's gonna take the lead now.
Okay, fantastic, yeah. Alright, in that case, we got 3 tier 4 scavenge and then a tier 5 scavenge. Who wants to take what?
I will take on the tier 5.
Alright, then.
Unless you're trying to divvy up all of them now.
I might as well, and makes it go by faster.
But then I'm not gonna be scavenging at all. I was only gonna help. I do not have the stat to do this myself.
Oh.
I've only got a 20, QB.
I mean,
That's pretty much a crit or die. I'm a walking disaster, QB.
you get a plus 10 for the tier 4s.
Ooh, a 30.
Yeah, that's a 30% to not botch.
It's not better.
I like those odds.
Yeah. Alright,
I would
Which
have to
one of
move,
these? Which one of these do we not care about the most? And I'll give it a shot on that one.
Probably the bomb.
Then I guess I'm gonna be giving it a shot for the bomb. I'll fucking try for you, okay?
But
Yeah.
I will take the booba as well.
Then I'll take the zombie.
Alright, Garrett, can you give me a scavenge with no modifier?
Okay.
Also, does anyone have Headhunter on their equipment?
I don't have it on my currently equipped weapon, so no.
Okay.
But I will crit.
You will crit, so you know. Basically. In that case, yeah, you are able to get 2.5. Where's the GM sheet? Here's the GM sheet.
No, my intention is to split all of the crafting points equal between the boats.
Sounds good.
Well, that's going to be 25 crafting points of either Killfoil or to Lupus.
I will need to investigate those slightly before I can confirm what I want.
All right.
But you said it was 10 crafting points?
25.
25.
25. Okay.
He wrote it in the Roll20.
Yeah.
I need to pull up that funny little tier 5 drafts and snacks and stuff.
Yeah. All right. Poporo and Jal, can I get scavenge plus 10s from the both of you?
Fucking sure, I guess. Nope.
Nope.
Close, actually.
Hey, I actually didn't botch.
Hey! In that case, you are going to be getting... Zombie is 20 crafting points of rotting flesh and a zombie powder.
Tasty.
Yum, yum.
Yeah. Alright, Garrett, you want to get the last booba?
Yes.
Alright, give me a +10. Okay. You do successfully get...
It was a little touch and go there for a second.
There's a little touch and go. 10 crafting points of spiral bag.
Well, it is you, Lux. It has to do both ends of the scale. You just can't have an in the middle. You know how it works.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, spiral bag.
Also,
5 for us, 5 for them.
I hope you don't mind if I leave your initiatives up so that you don't have to keep rolling every encounter.
What, are we gonna have multiple encounters tonight?
Maybe.
Well, if you're keeping our initiative up, it kind of seems like that.
You might. I can get rid of it, and then every time you can be shocked that there's a new encounter.
I can pretend if you want.
Yeah, we can pretend to be surprised. Is that what you want?
Okay, yeah.
I like being surprised.
No more initiative. Not allowed.
Yay!
Alright, guys, it's smooth sailing from here.
Alright, yep, nothing bad can happen to us. We don't have initiative anymore, so we're never gonna get in combat again for the rest of the session.
And everyone knows you only have one combat encounter per session, tops.
It's true. It's true.
You know, without the Roll20 sheets, that was accurate. Doing it all by Excel sheet, it was pretty
I was going to
accurate.
say, to be fair, it also just took a lot longer to do Excel sheets because everyone had to figure out what the fuck to do and how to do it.
Exact. That too.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
And also, it was... I don't know about the rest of the group when I was there, but it was literally my first time doing the system, too, so it made it even longer.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason why finding these character sheets was a godsend.
Although we are forgetting the fact that we got to make fun of Phil because every time he rolled a crit, we always got to say, bullshit. Because he was using physical dice.
Did happen a lot.
It did happen a lot. Like a surprising, a little bit sus amount.
A little bit. And then his crit chance just kept increasing. It was like, okay, well, now it makes sense.
Oh, it's like, yeah, I didn't think that he was like actually doing any of that. I didn't think Phil would actually do that.
No.
It was very funny to pretend.
Yeah, it's not like one time in high school where someone's character had the permanent blind status effect and always hit their physical attacks. It's like, huh, okay.
Did you have that experience?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little suspect.
Yeah,
Little
it's
bit,
like
little bit.
you have like a 30% chance of hitting literally everything, and you're always hitting it. Okay.
Like, sure,
Sure,
that
man.
could happen, but...
The chances are very low.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anywho, you can see on this pedestal it says Taurus 3.
I'm gonna touch it.
All right.
Poke the button.
You
I think we're all touching it.
You poke the button, and there is a platform that appears to the north, northeast of you.
Did the other platform that disappeared on us never come back?
No, never came back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just gone. Not
Well,
allowed.
okay.
I'm sure we'll find some other way back.
No one's banned, I guess.
What's the worst that could happen? You know, losing track of how we came in Gear Vegan.
Eh, it's fine. We can just chill here.
Yeah.
It's fine.
What's the
It is a
worst?
pretty mellow place.
Set up a whole farming community and everything just in the void?
There's soil here?
No.
Yeah, then how are we gonna do farming?
Isn't there an anime for that?
Have you seen The Martian?
Are you Lux, are you fucking talking about Delicious in Dungeon? Get fucked. You wouldn't even watch it with me.
You
Oh,
don't
like
want to
true, I
watch
watched
it?
it. I watched an episode with you.
You should watch more than an episode.
Yeah, it's good.
It's so much better. And it already starts good.
But
Yeah.
you said, how are we gonna live here without farming? Done. I figured it out.
I'm gonna punch you.
Deservedly
I'm a whole
so
room
at
away.
this point.
I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah, it's fine. We just grind up some crystals, mix it with monster parts, fertilize it with other means, and start growing shit.
Yeah.
I guess.
Dirt is just minerals plus organic matter, so, you know.
I did serve you a soup that was just water and almonds.
Yeah, it was great.
That sounds delicious.
It was so good.
Good
You
job.
like your boiled almonds?
Boiled
Boiled
almond,
almond
soup.
soup.
Tasty.
Yeah.
I actually I have a friend who like is ride or die for boiled peanuts, like legitimately. And I'm like, you can't pay me to try that. That sounds awful.
I've never heard people who are indifferent on boiled peanuts. It's either it's the best shit ever, or oh god, keep it away from me.
It just looks gross. I just don't want to try it.
This is the first
But
time I've
apparently
tried
she's ride or die.
I want to push the button.
All right. You push the button, you see that it reads Taurus 4 and a platform. You can hear the wong as a platform nearby appears.
I'm sorry that Lux doesn't want to talk about boiled peanuts. Sorry, it's not good enough conversation for you.
I want to push the button.
You're not even going to read it first?
No, I'm just gonna push it.
Okay.
This looks like the boat that reads.
I'm usually the one that reads. Can I read it?
You sure can.
I'll read it while he's pushing the button.
This one says Capricorn 1. And it teleports you down south.
I mean, I guess I'll push the button too.
You don't have to push the button. You can stay there.
Yeah, but if I leave you alone, you're gonna fucking die again. You have a talent for doing that when I'm not around.
That's only happened every time you're not there.
I'm aware. And then when I am here, we have a combat like we did last time where we shouldn't take any fucking damage. I'm sorry. We took like, what, you took like, what, 96 damage?
But I immediately heal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the times I am here, you don't fucking need me, and the times I'm not, you do.
You're able to see that on the platform over there, there is a pedestal with the chest behind it.
That's not suspect at all.
I would like to go over to the chest and investigate it and make sure it's not fucking trapped.
All right, roll me traps. You do have the trap skill, right?
Yeah, I'm hanging back here.
Would I get any modifiers if I had it?
No, it's just learned.
Okay. I guess I'll succeed on it.
All right, you succeed. You find all 0 traps with his chest.
Cool. Is it locked?
It is not.
I won't open it.
All right, inside you will find a jeweled ring. If you're curious, a jeweled ring is an accessory that gives blind proof, petrify proof, and stone proof.
Blind, petrified, and stone proof?
Yes,
Handy.
indeed.
Would you like that, Mr. Poporo?
Sure.
Right. Just underhand tosses it.
Thank you, thank you. What did it protect against again?
Blind, petrify, and stone.
Thank you, thank you.
And there's another thing to touch.
There is.
I'm gonna touch it.
All right, you touch it. It glows from your touching.
I'm gonna read it.
It says Taurus 5.
That's not very. You're making reading look bad.
What? Why?
I'm just making a joke because it's not helpful right now.
Oh, okay. I mean, it says Taurus 5.
It didn't take us anywhere.
No, it didn't.
Alright, I'll
Started
go
glowing.
touch the other
Clearly book learning's overrated.
one. Yeah, book
Not
learning's
something you want to hear a 12-year-old say.
All right.
Yeah, book learning's overrated whenever you can bomb learn.
You know, you could book learn and bomb learn too at the same time.
Nah.
Fucking chemistry, man.
I'm a hands-on learner, trial and experimentation, all that.
No, don't do that. That's bad. I learned that the hard way.
Rapinaster learned that the hard way.
No. I did teach myself how to use bombs somehow. And I didn't start with book learning, that's for sure. Well, what's the plan now?
Did nothing on this level change?
Did it? Is there something you see different?
Squinty squint.
Is there a new bridge presented?
We confirmed that the T5 one didn't lead anywhere, right?
Yeah, it just started glowing when we touched it. It didn't actually like teleport or anything, or any bridge that we saw in that area.
So should we just start clicking other random thingamajiggers and see if they take somewhere new now?
So this is the bridge that appeared, right? I'm not crazy,
That's correct.
but it just brings us to the T4 platform.
Yep.
I touch it.
All right. You touch T4. And you hear a bridge disappear.
Hmm.
I touch T4 again.
Touch tier 4 again, and a bridge appears.
Just keep making QB delete and re-put the bridge in. It's funny every time.
Gonna touch T3.
Just keep spam slapping it.
You touch T3, and it bridge disappears.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna touch T2.
You touch T2, and a bridge disappears, and a bridge appears.
Should we try hitting the T5 with the ring equipped? Maybe there's a reason the ring was left there.
Push T2 again.
All right. Bridge appears, and a bridge disappears.
Touch T3.
All right. A bridge appears.
We're like having to frantically move before you say you press this button.
Going back, pushing T2.
All right. A bridge appears, and a bridge disappears.
I go around the long way.
All right. Perfect. You got it.
I'm glad there's not a % chance per square we walk that a battle happens, because that would be awful.
You never know. We might have just gotten really lucky.
It's true. You might have. How it's done in 12 is that every time you leave one of these platforms, you come back, battle's there.
That sounds miserable.
Yeah.
Good way to grind.
It
Further
sure is.
solidifying why 12 sucks, in my opinion.
I really need to go back and play 12 again and actually finish it.
I touch it.
All right.
I don't know what it is, but I'm touching it.
Well, it's a platform, just like all the other platforms.
I'm assuming. Never mind. I can't assume because there's multiple ones that start with LE. But I'm gonna read it.
Yeah. It says Leo 1.
But I was gonna say Libra, and then I forgot that literally my name is one of them. That also starts with LE.
Yes. And Libra starts LI.
I don't care. Same sound, whatever. I'm touching it.
All right. You are teleported here. There are 3 other platforms, and they each have their own pedestals.
We picking our own platforms and touching it.
We could, it'd be funny.
Yeah, might as well.
I didn't learn anything from splitting the party the other day. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh my, okay.
That's the sound of that's a mistake.
Can we simultaneously touch platforms?
You sure can. Who's going to be reading their platforms?
I'm gonna read my platform.
I don't know if Popro can read or not, honestly.
Do you have inquiry?
Nope.
Then who knows?
Probably not then.
Yeah. All right. Jal, since you are reading yours says Libra 1.
Am I the only one reading mine?
Yep.
I
Sounds
mean,
that way.
I was gonna say, at least Popero has an excuse.
The failings of the Evilisen education systems.
I don't even think he went to an education system. You just kind of
Definitely
you immediately went into bodyguard duty.
He yearned for the mines, although in this case, he, not the mines.
The children yearn for work.
All right. We are going to do this in order. Mr. Popero. You know what? Let me see. Let me just queue up all the musics that is needed. What's funny is that you all touched different platforms that are very important in different ways.
That's funny.
Yeah. Mr. Popero, you touched your platform while everyone else did, and you got a notification saying that you need an Esper with you. But Franklin's not here, so you don't get an S. You can't select this.
Aww.
You don't got the key for this one.
Opro's not tall enough for this ride.
No, not at all.
The ears don't help either.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Fine either way.
Not it.
I guess it's me then.
All right then. Jal, you are. This is close to the top right. Oh yeah. Let me uncover this.
I was gonna say I see my token. I just can't see anything else.
Yeah. Let me take this. Jal, you are teleported to a platform. This platform is singular. It does not lead anywhere. There are no bridges. And one of the defining features, one of the things that you notice first on this platform is you instantly get the whiff of Orosite and manufactured nethicite far below you, but it is in multitude. It could be a mountain.
So it's really stinky.
It is real stinky.
And I see that there's no other place to go basically around me.
You take a look around and you see a dead body in judge armor.
Do I recognize this judge armor?
You have not encountered this judge before.
Would I know the description of this judge though?
You
Even if I've never encountered them?
know what? Their armor is very unique. Yes. You can tell that this is either the judge or retainer to Judge Nabrialis.
I'm gonna go over and check that they're dead.
Roll me an awareness check.
No modifiers, I'm assuming?
No modifiers. This is on a scale, so you can't botch this.
Okay.
Yeah. They are very much dead. You can see that there is a... their mask has been dented inward. Which is definitely probably how they died, and there is a Ventablack cloth next to them in their hand. Like, their hand is out, and it's kind of on top of their palm, kind of drifted off of it a little bit.
Like, is it like they pulled it off of someone they were fighting with, or like someone put it there?
It's like they were clutching onto it.
Okay, so more like if it might have might have been pulled off during
Right.
like a scuffle.
Right.
QB, I
Yeah.
don't remember. Did we talk about? I don't remember how much my character would know about figuring out if it's a judge or a retainer. I know about the marks on the back, right?
Yes. Since you would have been very familiar with the previous Judge Holmroot's backside, yes.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna check their back to see if it's the judge or not.
You're gonna disrobe her?
No.
Lady.
No. I'm only like, you know how when you have a friend check the tag of your shirt?
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not like pulling her clothes off. What the fuck, man?
It's fine either way. I mean, she's a dead body. She don't got no soul. Yeah.
I'm allowed to show them naked because they ain't got no soul.
Yeah, you're able to kind of roll her over and pull down the back of her robe, and there is no tattoo there.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna take the piece of cloth that they have. Is there anything else of note?
That is about it.
Yeah, like there's not like any sign that there was any like actual like fight or anything.
You're able to see that there are some tatters on the robe, some scuff marks on the pieces of armor. There is on the Nobrialis' signature hammer. There are spikes, and you can see that some of those spikes have been blunted a little bit.
Okay. All right, not great. I'm gonna go back to the button and read what it says, I guess.
All right, you go back to the button, and it says Libra 1.
I'm gonna press it.
All right, gonna have to put that to the front. All right, you press it and you teleport back. While you were there, where is... Garrett, yes, you're the last on the list.
Glad nothing bad's happening to me.
You are on a platform, and it goes off to a bridge to another platform. Are you going to rush to the platform?
You know, sure.
All right. You rush to the platform. And there's a pedestal there. And as you get to that point... Sorry, I didn't follow along. As you get to that point, I forgot to mention, Mr. Popero, how did you react when your thing didn't activate?
Popro probably would have given it a few minutes to see if anyone else came back, and then started playing Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo to determine which portal to go through next.
All right. Which one does your eeny, meeny, miny, mo determine?
Let me do it in my head real quick. One moment.
Okay.
The one on the right.
All right. You are going towards the one on the right when Jal comes back.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Find anything useful? Interesting?
Um, well, I found, I believe is a dead judge retainer.
That's not good. Any idea what or who killed them?
No, all I got was, this, and I'm gonna hold out the piece of cloth.
Huh. That's weird. That seems awfully like that definitely seems like it is intentional for that to be there, because that seems like a very unusual piece of cloth.
Yeah, it looked like their mask got smashed in. Does not look like a fun way to go.
Oof. Well, since there's something that can kill a judge retainer here, should we go try to catch up to your friend Garrett?
Yeah, we probably should find him.
All right. Fantastic. Popper and Jal, you can. How fast at that point would you try to go find Garrett?
I'd be going like quick.
Yeah, burn in all actions to, extra movement speed, all that.
All right. Burn those actions then. Because Garrett, as you get to that point,
God damn it.
a couple of monsters come down.
What's the rule for using all your actions and then trying to go further than that?
With a successful acrobatic skill, you can move double your movement. So that would be quadruple your movement.
Popro doesn't have a great acrobatics, but it'd definitely be in character for them to try.
Yeah, me neither. But you go, me too.
And this would be considered like a full-on sprint kind of a thing.
Yeah, is there any modifiers?
Nope.
Alright, cool.
Oh wait, yes, it's a plus 40, sorry.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Oh, okay.
I forgot about that.
There. Oh, okay. Alright.
I did not botch.
Hey, okay. In that case, yeah, you are able to make your quadruple movement.
Angel has acrobatics now.
I already had it.
Uh,
I had it at 20, so I must have critted at one point when we were probably running from judges.
That makes sense. Of all the times, yeah, that would make sense.
So if my movement is 5, I can move 20?
Yes. And if you do make it to the teleporter, one of your actions can be to teleport.
I do make it to the... And I made it in 15 squares.
All right.
I made it in 13.
All right. Then the last action can be to teleport.
Punch
I'm
it!
gonna teleport.
Boop. Alrighty. Garrett, it's your turn.
Oh, is this my first strike one? Or are you
yes.
probably still considering it the same combat?
With this one, because they dropped down. You know what? This is first strike. This is while they are still talking. then they will
Um,
teleport.
I want to basic attack.
All right. That's a good basic attack. And let me double check Boba. All right. It is now. It's your turn again.
I'm gonna move a little bit back and attack with another basic attack.
All right. That'll be enough to take out the Boba. The devil. Let's see. What can they do? This is like the first time using them. Four. 1, 2, 3. They're going to try and curse you with the basic attack. And they're going to... Sorry.
Get the chance of success.
Yeah, there's a chance of success. But I forgot to check that macro, so we're going to see if that actually hits. It does not. Unless you don't mind taking the small amount of damage.
If you're gonna not curse me, like that'll be my thing. I'll take the damage if I don't get cursed.
You know what? Yeah, that's a good compromise. We'll take that 61.
Can't believe you just negotiated not getting a status effect.
I mean, half of these games is just a back and forth of negotiating what you can and can't get away with as a player.
It's funnier if you like check the rules and then tell your DM though. I think that's funnier. DM doesn't like it that much though.
Yeah, but the DM could always just go, yeah, but that's not how that works in my game.
I mean, true.
The Ahriman is
And then
going
you can
to...
call the DM a coward.
You can. The Ahriman is going to come closer and cast Condemn on Garrett. And succeed.
Man, every single time we've been in combat with one of these, you have gotten condemned. You are very, very proficient in getting condemned, man.
I love condemning Garrett. It works.
He's already condemned. He's gonna die in a year, dude.
It's super effective against him then.
He's gonna be super condemned, I guess.
Yeah, he is. Ooh, that's a range of 5. Does that hit? No, range of 6. No. Okay. Oh, but I wanna. It has so much cool stuff. All right. That giant 4 above you turns into a 3, and it is Mr. Popero's turn.
Popero is...
Oh, I was just gonna say the two of you teleport in, and you see Garrett is getting surrounded, cornered even.
Popero is immediately going to burn both actions for a move of 8 to get behind the devil, and that'll be his turn for this round.
All right, Garrett, it's your turn.
Can't be cornered. There's no corners.
Circles. You're right.
Yeah, he's circled.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Maybe someone should run forward.
Move forward. You want me to get not cornered?
It would be great. It would be cool.
Alright.
So you know what? I don't really care about you getting cornered. I just want you to stop getting condemned. God damn it!
No. I'm gonna hit Poporo though.
Everyone likes hitting the child.
You
Beat
now
the child.
you take 1 damage, but you have Regen, Protect, and Faith.
Yay, I've been love bombed.
Alright. Regen protects Faith. Da, 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 da.
Faith is 4, the other 2 are 6.
Six. 6. Da, da, da. 4. Man, Faith is so good. Jal, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move here and then I'm gonna scream.
Alright. Scream for Jean. Alright. Let's give you a 20. Is now the devil's turn. Let's see. Was he gonna... let's see. Odd, Garrett, even, Poporo. Garrett!
Garrett's getting all the lucky rolls tonight.
It's okay.
Yeah. For 66 points of damage and curse.
Oh, he's
Nice.
condemned and cursed? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, man.
That sounds like the kind of character I would make.
And for those that are curious, condemned means he's going to die in 3 turns if the combat is still running, no matter what. Curse is cannot make any slow or fast ability actions. And Vitality, Spirit, and Magic attribute ratings are reduced by 50% for task checks.
Oh, jeez.
Is now the Araman's turn, who is... let's see. Same mechanics. Odd, Garrett, even, Poporo. Poporo! Ooh, gosh.
Yay!
You know what? Let's see if I can condemn you too. That'd be fun.
Bring it!
Yes! A giant 4 above you, appears above your head.
Everyone's getting condemned around me.
This is just the motivation Popro needed.
Fantastic. Yeah, in that case. Same rules. Odd Garrett, even Poporo for the Dark Bomb. Garrett! You are definitely within range for this. But just in case, he's going to get a little bit closer and is going to cast Cry in the Night. You are now silenced and you take 243 points of damage.
I'm assuming I'm out of range to learn that.
Yes.
Kill me.
The fight's still on, you never know.
It's true.
I don't want to be hit with it. Not like the status effects are going to do anything, but that doesn't mean I want to take the damage. That's a lot of damage.
That's not...
Also, I don't need to get closer. I can literally just start hitting things from where I am.
67. Alright. The 3 above Garrett turns to a 2. The 4 above Popro turns to a 3. And it is now going to be Mr. Popro's turn.
Popro is going to start winding up another tiny fist of fury. Charge 10.
All right, that'll go off at 12. Garrett, it is your turn.
I love my options right now.
They're good options.
So good options. It's, I think, item or basic attack.
I mean, if you want to hold off, I can hit you with the item.
But I'm gonna just die in 2 turns, so it doesn't matter.
It's up to you, man.
Basic attack time. I hit Poporo.
All right, bravery, protect, and speed. Okay.
So now you have power up, your protect has refreshed, and you have agility up.
Poporo is so full of buffs right now.
Right?
You also take 1 damage, and
Yes.
then because it's minimum 1 damage no matter what, right?
Yes.
Okay, because he does have protect, so it would technically be 0.5 damage.
The minimum one, though.
We also need to add regen from regen and then do the damage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wait, no, not that much. That's more than my max health. That's not what I meant to do.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So what does bravery
This-
and speed do again?
Bravery is power up, and speed is agility up.
Agility.
And what's the bonus on agility up again? How much is it?
Here, I'll roll my other one that has those on it. Make life a little easier.
Yeah.
There you go. That's everything we
Okay,
need.
thank you.
All right. Shal, it will be your turn.
Not a lot of options I've got here either. Trying to determine what to prioritize killing.
The one condemning, I would assume.
That seems reasonable.
He does love condemning everyone.
I think, is that within my range of my big explosion? I think it is. Like, at the very,
Yeah.
edge of it almost.
Yeah, it's 9 squares away.
Cool. I'm gonna hit it with the big explosion then.
All right. Minus 5, 30, 6, 34?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a 6.
Yeah, 'cause
All
it's,
right.
it's piercing.
All right. It is almost dead.
Sorry, someone else is gonna have to hit it once. Good news is the people in its range are already condemned.
The devil is going to do its curse strike against Poporo. Is going to miss entirely. And so the Aramon, almost dead. Let me see. Da-da-da-da.
Isn't the charge time going first?
Charge time
Or
is...
is it at 20? It is at 12.
Yeah, it's at 12.
Okay.
Because it was 22 when it was initiated.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Odd Garrett, even Poporo. Garrett, you're gonna be taking a homing laser
Garrett gets all the nice things.
for 106 damage.
I start to shine.
Ooh.
Right, SOSs.
Yeah.
I now have Protect, Show, and Reflect.
Nice. All right. Mr. Popero, it is your turn.
Da, 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 da. Oh, he didn't target that time. Oops.
That's because of the piercing.
Oh, right.
If it's piercing, it won't have you targeted.
That's 4, 7. The second hit will kill it.
Oh, well then. I was
Yeah.
hoping to taunt it when it missed hitting me again.
No.
Fair enough.
You got it. The 2 above. Oh, wait, no. There's still the Dark Bomb, who is going to come closer. Let's see.
You can attack me, it's fine.
Is within range to attack people, so let's see if it wants to do a basic attack. It wants to do a basic attack. Yeah, okay. Probably not the best idea, but you know.
But that's what it wants to do.
Yeah, it just wants to do it. And it's gonna miss entirely. Alright, the 2 above Garrett is gonna turn to a 1. The 3 above Popro is gonna turn to a 2. All of these statuses go down. No statuses are going to go away at the end of the turn, except for Garrett's life. Mr. Popro, it's your turn.
Popro's gonna move over to the Otterman and just basic attack. I think that'll probably be sufficient.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Especially with a crit.
Oh, I forgot to change ignore the COS stuff. That's not these gloves anymore.
Alright. Sounds good. Garrett, it's your turn.
I'm still cursed and silenced, right?
Sure are.
Okay.
Alright. You do 330 points of damage, and it grows. Joel, it's your turn.
Hmm. Gonna have much it's gonna help. I mean, best I can think of to kill it fast, and either my big explosion or trying to hit it with a zombie strike.
Alright.
I would just big bomb, I would think.
You want me to just do the big bomb?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll just do the big bomb.
Alright. Big bomb goes off. 652 points of damage. Grows one more time. And the Dark Bomb is going to use Cry in the Night at Mr. Popero to deal 204 magical damage. And Curse and Silence.
Yeah. And I forget, does protect against magical or just physical?
Just physical.
Just
Protect
Okay.
is physical. I think Shell is magical.
Yes.
Popro's health is at 666.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh. And with that, Garrett's brought down to 0 HP. And the 2 above Popero turns to a 1.
This is fine.
Popero, it's your turn.
Screw it. Why not? Popro's gonna go and start charging up Fist of Fury again.
All right, fantastic. Oh yeah, one thing to let you both know, or let you all know, Doc, your scream's going to go off at the end of the turn. Poporo, your armor up and mental up are going to go off or going away at the end of the turn.
Good to know. Well, I think I'm
Question.
going to die at the end of the turn if we don't end this.
That's true.
Question though.
Yeah.
Can you charge an action if you have curse?
Oh shit! Right. I guess
So
it does
if you
make attack.
if well, hold on. Because if you want to push your turn back, I can just use an item and get rid of your curse, so you can do the charge up.
Sure, if that's fine with QB.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, because I would assume it would be my turn after Oprah's anyway.
Yep, that's correct.
All right. Yeah, I'll throw a. It's a holy water, right?
Yes. Holy water remedy.
Yeah, I'll throw a holy water on Poporo, and he's also now immune to zombie and curse for 4 turns.
Now, are you like just splashing the water in Poporo's general direction, or are you chucking a glass?
I am
bottle
chucking
at
a
Poporo?
glass bottle
Love
downtown. I aim directly for my allies' faces.
Ow! Thank you. I think I don't know. People just keep hitting me, and I've assumed it's just normal now.
It's fine. You're good. You're just getting a thumbs up from all the way over here.
All right, Poporo, you get to charge now, and your attack will go off at tick 10. So take it away. And yeah, that is going to take it out. It grows one more size and then just falls over.
Poporo honestly forgot whether or not that would blow it up or not.
If it didn't die within the first hit, I think it would have exploded. It's either the first or the second hit where it would have exploded.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if it survived those 2 hits, then it would have exploded as the reaction. But it had like 50 HP left after the first hit, so.
Oh jeez.
Combat's over now, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, how many Phoenix Downs do you guys have in your inventory again? Because I only have 1.
I know we've done work orders. I forget the exact amount. Franklin's been keeping track of that, but I assume he wouldn't mind sharing.
The one work order that you did, you got 15 Phoenix Downs.
Oh yeah, no, to take one of ours.
Okay, then I will use a Phoenix Down on Garrett. So you get 25% of your HP. And then you can start beating yourself with your fucking measure.
Okay.
Do you want me to use one of the potions? I can use a potion on you if you don't want to beat the shit out of yourself.
Well, you make the decision. That's 64 in 1 turn.
Alright, we have 28 hyper potions, so I'll use a hyper potion on you. That's 500.
You don't want to just have me sitting on the side hitting myself with a measure for 3 minutes.
Keep hitting yourself. Keep hitting yourself.
How much did that overheal you? I know it did a little bit.
I was at 145. And plus the 64.
Because whatever the amount you didn't heal, I'm gonna distribute to Poporo as well. But I'm not doing that math.
127.
Alrighty.
Alright. Fantastic. would you like to scavenge while you're on break?
Sure.
Or would you like to
Sounds
see
like
if
a
you
good idea.
botch in front of everyone?
Yeah, do you want me to do the bomb again and botch in front of everyone so everyone can point and laugh at me?
I'm down.
Oh, thanks, Wookie.
Let me double check. I think the bomb's probably the best option. So,
Option for me to fail at? Okay.
yeah.
Didn't have to say yeah!
Yeah.
Okay!
I will do Booba and Devil.
Alright. Devil's going to be a +0 modifier. Booba, Dark Bomb, and Aramon are going to be +10 modifiers. So,
Or I'll botch, I guess.
yeah. Okay.
Damn. Alright. We didn't need
I'll
the
crit!
stuff from
How
the
about
devil.
that?
Okay, crit with the Dark Bomb. You're going to get a Shadow Gem and 25 crafting points of either Dark Fragment or Arcana Core.
Oh, so close to not a botch.
You said Shadow Gem, right?
Yes. Unfortunately, the Aramon is a botch, so you get nothing.
Man, it's either I succeed and everyone fails, or everyone else succeeds and I fail, man. Just don't have me roll anymore.
But that's the funny part.
I would agree that that is the funny part.
I mean, yeah, but like, it's lost out on a tier 5 enemy, though.
I mean, the reroll button's there.
Cared that much.
Alright.
Tier 5 shit ain't that hard to find. It's tier 6 where I'm like, I would be re-rolling like crazy.
So we
Yeah, fair.
both get 5 crafting points of Spiral back then.
Oh, yes. I didn't even see that you rolled. Alright, fantastic. In that case, when we come back from our break, we have 3 platforms here, 3 pedestals. Who knows where any of them leads? Hopefully you remember where one of them leads, but who knows? But before we get to that itself, got a question for the 2, maybe 3 of you, depending on Wookiee if you want to answer this tonight or not. Question is, what are you hopeful for? And so, yeah, we're going to answer that after a quick 5, 10, 50, 20 minute break, something like that. And we'll see you all soon. BRB. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Steal the Skies, little buff boys. Buff boys. Oh, I forgot to take these off the screen. Whoopsies.
It's funnier to think that they came back to the breakfast. Yeah, by the way, it's combat with a whole bunch of Urus.
I mean, one of them's still alive. You're gonna have to confront him someday.
One of them's still alive, not from lack of effort.
Yeah, it's true. Well, last we left off, I had a question for you all. The question is, what are you hopeful for? First up, let's go bottom to top. Lux, what is Garrett hopeful for?
That he can seek his revenge on Mollencomp.
Revenge on Mollencomp. Perfect. And Yos, what is y'all hopeful for?
I don't actually know if he has anything that he feels hopeful for right now.
Man's too depressed.
I mean, the one thing that he was hopeful for was finding his boyfriend. He's dead. His friend's dying. What does he have to be hopeful for right now, man?
Could always get another boyfriend. Maybe someone close to him.
Stop!
Take the advice of his sisters in the village.
No! Also, that'd be a rebound. He, just learned he died.
And
I mean, in regards to rebounds, I mean, there's worse. You know that the rebound's gonna die in 10 months.
That's not better!
so you can rebound again.
Jesus Christ, man!
And you don't have to be worried about rushing into a long-term commitment.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
See, we're helping you out here.
No, you're not.
And you're
You're
giving
not helping me.
you're giving your good friend a great last 10 months of his
Shut
life.
up! God!
I don't know, is Garrett's Make-A-Wish Foundation dating Jal?
I was gonna say that's one Make-A-Wish that ain't gonna come true.
His make-a-wish is to kill Mullen Khan.
Fair. All right.
Reminds me of that Key and Peele skit.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Make-A-Wish kid that wants to feel the life, wants to life leave someone's eyes. Just Make-A-Wish.
Jeez.
Funny, I'll have to send it to you, QB.
Please do. That sounds really funny. So do you want me to just have nothing here as the answer for the question?
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Nothing. Life sucks. Super depression. All right.
Frowny face, frowny face.
Oh, good point.
Yeah,
Good
you-
point. Yeah.
Gotta put the frowny faces.
Yeah, it's got to be two, not just one. One's,
Yep, one for each person that's dead and or gonna die.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. All right. And Wookie, do you want to answer tonight's question? Do you want to wait for? This would be in March when you have your episode 4.
I'll go ahead and answer this one and the last one if you want. Otherwise, I might just end up forgetting, and I don't want pile up of 3 for the next session.
Oh, the next session's just gonna be the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In that case, yeah, sure. So, hopes.
Yep.
Poporo hopes to help contribute to a world where people like judges, town guards, militaries, etc. aren't necessary because there's no more conflict.
So help us blow up some churches is what I hear.
That the onus is on you to convince Poporo that's a good idea, but it's not out of the question.
Gotta create conflict to get rid of conflict.
I'm very convincing with my botching any not successful social roles.
Do you want to roll to smooth talk?
As a joke, yes.
All right, do it. No modifier.
So you're blowing some church up.
Yeah, nope. Poporo's a terrorist now.
Hey, convincing arguments were made, I guess. All right.
Sorry if you heard that cough.
Oh, it
I
sounded like
laughed. I laughed too hard and then started coughing.
it sounded like a choked laugh.
Okay, well, I mean, kind of.
Yeah. All
It's
right.
not the way you think.
Yeah, that's what we're going to assume it was. But yeah, so you got these platforms here. How do you want to take care of what you want to do? What do you want to do? You got 3 platforms, 3 pedestals.
Oh my god.
I want to touch it.
Oh my god!
You touch it, it glows, and nothing happens in the immediate area.
That's disappointing. Let me come back over here and touch this one.
All right. Joel, were you gonna read that one or no?
Yeah, I'll read it before I leave.
All right. It says Capricorn 3. All right. Garrett, you're gonna touch that. Is anyone else going to read or touch it?
I'll read and then touch it.
All right.
Popo's just gonna touch it.
Yeah, well, you can't read. How are you
could
supposed to
look
read
at the pretty scribbles. Appreciate the aesthetic value of the written language.
It says Virgo 2. And then you touch it. And, you are teleported up towards, northwest of where you were. As you are surrounded by a bunch of statues.
Do any of these look familiar to any of us?
They do
I
not.
recognize any of these?
No. Absolutely not.
I'll go up to one and just inspect it.
You inspect it and you are able to see a weird symbol on it. A symbol that you have not seen before. As an ethereal creature shimmers into existence in the place of the statue. Who comes before the Akiria?
Garrett.
Garrett comes before the Akiria. And you will see all of the statues have ethereal beings shimmer in their spots. It's strange for a non-judge to be here. We have not summoned you either. What purpose do you have here in Girvagan, Garrett?
The dark.
The dark. You speak of the powers manifested by the Emperor of Shade?
Yes.
That is powers mortals should have no knowledge of. How did you come to know it?
Bad news. Somebody's using it. How can it be stopped?
That is a tricky question. How indeed?
The fuck good are you for then?
I'm sorry, I was about to go into a long explanation, but if you don't want it...
No, we want it. He's just impatient.
Continue then.
Can you, Garrett, roll me a negotiation?
Oh boy.
Do I get any positives for being so nice and friendly?
No.
Yes, tell me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty
That's
good.
navigation.
No.
That is a navigation. That's not negotiation.
Never mind. Fuck you. Die.
I'm sorry I had to point that out. I would have let it slide. I really wanted to.
I respect that integrity.
That
It's
is
the
really
same threshold.
You have journeyed long and far to get here. So we will tell you everything that you might need to know. And I do mean everything. How good is your cosmology?
Is that what they were doing in the village with the makeup?
Cosmetology. Different thing.
No, I think cosmetology is the study of comets.
It is not. This is why you guys need to read books.
Sounds like one of you might be somewhat familiar.
I'm not all that familiar. But I know it's not the same thing as cosmetology.
That's fair. Well, we shall tell you that the universe was created by Faram the Father and Gaia the Mother. Of those two deities, Faram created the 4 children that created Evilise: Aldebaran, Regulus, Antares, and Fomalhaut. On the other hand, Gaia used clay to shape many of the other gods. Gods such as Zamala, god of time. Many of the summons that you are familiar with, such as Shiva, Ifrit, Carbuncle. Whatever clay she did not use, she left in the dark. This primordial clay grew vengeful and hateful. This became the Emperor of Shade. Cast aside by all the gods, the Emperor of Shade hated everybody and everything, and has tried to destroy everyone and everything. Thankfully, the Emperor of Shade has been cast out, imprisoned from one of their attempts. Several times throughout the eons, the Emperor of Shade has escaped and always put back. But this is the reason why mortals should not know of the Emperor's existence. So
Well, they're using it, and I've used it.
it is a power of only destruction. The only thing that isn't destruction is pure manipulation.
Okay, say, like we were saying, someone is using it. Is there a way to stop them from using it anymore?
With the use, mortals using the powers of gods, there is always a key that is required. When it is using the evocation of a summon, those words are the key to use that power. Whenever it is to summon forth anything of immortal beings, the key is used. As you can see on these statues, there is a glyph. This is our key. She or he, whoever is using this, must have a key upon them, which they are using to use the Emperor's powers.
So, do we need to destroy this key? Is that what I'm understanding?
If it is a physical object, it is as easy to destroy as it is to destroy a god. The only way around it is to create a counter key.
We do that.
You don't have to have one lying around, do you?
We do not. It would be in the form of a symbol.
Okay, how do we do that, though?
The key will be some symbol that the individual keeps on them at all times, if they're able to use their powers at all times. If the key is too large, then the counter key must forever exist.
Okay, but how do we go about making the counter key in general? Because I'm assuming it needs a symbol for it, right?
Yes, it is in relation
How-
to the symbol that the individual is using.
So we need to find out what symbol they're using, but then how would we use that symbol to figure out how to make the symbol for the counter key?
The answer to that is, honestly, you will laugh, because that is
Okay.
it is a little simplistic.
Okay. Is it something like you just turn it upside down or something?
Literally, yes.
Okay. Alright. It's a little silly, but okay.
And this would have to have been made before they were able to use it?
The key had to have been made before they were able to use it. Yes, it is impossible to use a immortal's power without creating the key.
If symbol's currently being made, would that mean that it is possibly trying to draw something new?
If it is currently being made, then it is an extension to the key.
And extending the key extends the amount of this power they can use, right?
It will extend the amounts of power they can use, but the counter only needs to be as large as the original.
Okay. And does the so the size of the key itself, the first key that they're using, does that affect anything, like in terms of what they can do?
It affects their ability to use it. What they can do is dependent on basically what they are making for that key to unlock.
And this is for any being above mortals, right?
That is correct. From as low as espers to as high as summons. And the children. Godchildren, specifically.
So I have news.
Huh.
Some old news.
Okay, and you pick now?
Remember, like the second time we went to the Amon? After, getting her the book. There was etchings around the Amon that were from the book.
Do you think she's using, like, it was around the city?
Yeah, around the buildings and themselves.
Do you think she's using the city as the key?
I don't know if it's an extension or a new one, but
So if hypothetically a key is the size of a city, we would need one also the size of a city.
Hypothetically, yes. But if it was just an extension, then you just need whatever the first thing is.
So we just need the first one. The extension doesn't matter. We just need the size of the first key.
I just don't know what it is that it is being, whether it's an extension or a new iteration.
I didn't see it, so I don't know. Is there a way to tell what's a key and what's an extension? That's not just like knowing the symbols.
Part of it is knowing the symbols, but extensions usually have some form of writing, while keys are purely a symbol. For example, there will be a glyph that is shown on the ground. We have Bellius, the Esper we once created that has turned against us, fought to destroy Evilise, but has been tamed under the control of King Wraithwall, Queen Ashelia, and others. And another glyph will appear. And we have a counter. Logryph, the opposite of Bellius, transcendent, and currently working with us to make sure that too much power doesn't go in the hands of mortals for another Rekoresh situation.
So the judges.
Indeed. They are the counters to mistakes we have made in the past.
Okay, I have a question about that then.
Yes.
Hypothetically, say, one of the judges is not, doing their job, in a way that endangers other people. How would we go about handling that? Do you guys take care of that? Like,
Well, if the other judges cannot handle it, they will bring that specific judge before us. We will strip them of their title, their key to the specific Esper.
so the marks on the backs are their keys. Okay.
Indeed.
Doesn't this mean that technically you can make a mark the size of their tattoo, but have it be this other one in order to counteract the judges? Is there a counter to the counter?
The counter to a counter is the original.
So in order to counter the one that's supposed to keep it in check, but if the one's not in check, then to help the bat, that seems like it's not a great idea.
Well, that's why we would strip them of their title and their key.
Right, but what if the other judges can't actually bring them here for you to do that?
It would be shocking if 10 judges cannot take down another one.
Okay,
But to
I mean,
continue
sure,
this
but-
hypothetical,
huh?
then the world would be doomed.
That's not helpful.
What if it's more than one judge that is corrupted? Because not all the judges are on the same page.
Well, if there are corrupted judges, their espers should not be assisting them, and they become mortal. Well, they continue to be mortal, but do not have the backup option.
Since we're in a hypothetical, what if the Esper is still helping them?
Then we can handle the Esper without the judge here.
You willing to take complaints now?
Are there complaints to be made?
Okay, just gonna look at Jal with a What do you think?
I don't. I'm gonna like lean closer to Garrett and say, I don't have solid evidence, and they feel like they kind of want evidence before doing anything.
Would there be any reason for a judge to be in league with one of the mortals that have us power over the dark? Because if that's part of their job to stop that type of thing, I feel like they shouldn't be all cozy with them, right?
Yeah, it would make sense to have them not work with someone who is using the dark. Because
Sorry, I lost track of the question and the answer. I'm sorry.
no mortal should have control or power of the dark. So if a judge was working with someone knowingly with the dark, they better have a good reason. Because that should be stamped out.
Well, I tried to give a judge a heads up about this person using this magic, and well, we ran into them on the way in, and they told me that they trusted every word she said, so it's a little alarming.
Popro's just in the background, connecting all sorts of dots in their head, and their eyes are going wider.
We also did find someone, I believe their retainer, dead here. And there was, I don't know if you guys are gonna know anything about it. I don't expect you to, but and then I'm gonna show the cloth that was with the body. But this was with that dead body.
That cloth. That's a very specific material.
Yeah, it feels very different to other materials I've worked with, and I like to think I've worked with a lot of cloth.
That specific cloth is only granted to judges.
Okay, so the fact that a dead retainer had this, and it looked like there was definitely a fight around there, that's not a great thing then.
Are
Well,
you sure it was a retainer?
I checked their back. Do judges lose their keys when they die?
they do not.
There was no key on their back, so I don't think it was a judge.
That would be a retainer then. Those cloths, it would make sense for judges and the retainers to have those cloths. They are used to transport orosite and nethicite to
Wait.
here.
QB, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Is this the same cloth that we found in the safe? Like the same kind of cloth?
It sure is, yes.
Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't put that together until right now.
Yeah. There was another time you saw it as well.
I'm sure, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. Lux, do you remember? I don't remember.
Lux, unless Lux was watching that episode, because he didn't join the boat at that point.
Oh shit.
The only because
Was it the first time we met Fenris? When we were transporting that thing?
Yes.
I think it was a stone. Okay. I'm like, we didn't do very much before he joined the boat, so.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Great. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. It seems like you were connecting the dots as they were explaining it. Those pods are used for judges to transport nethicite and magicite without detection.
Only judges?
Correct.
what about
Person,
non-judges having this?
how would non-judges get a hold of it? Would judges have to give it to them?
Either be given, or if they were crafty enough to take it from a judge.
Okay, because that person that was using the dark also had these claws too.
Do you know anything about things being trapped in Orisite or Nethicite?
Well, there shouldn't be anything trapped inside nethicite. Deifacted nethicite has all been destroyed. Manufactured nethicite has almost been completely stamped out. But it would not have the properties of having anything trapped within it. Orisite has in the right hands the property to trap someone's anima and the ability to summon manifestations.
We have a journal talking about someone pulling something and putting it in a stone.
What about this is a I need to know as a player because possible confusion. Garrett did see the feathers and stuff from Amber, right?
Yeah, I think it did say that as you were passing out, you did see it.
Okay, because I'm like, I know Tyr knows. I don't remember if Garrett knows, but I think that Garrett informed about one. Hey, she has the stone and it's fucked up.
Yes, that is correct.
Do you know of anything that could be trapped that has feathers?
Well, that sounds like it could be anything that would be trapped and can be summoned.
What about the name Kukulin?
At this, they are going to go silent and look at each other. We ordered the key for Kukulin to be trapped forever and records erased.
Well, how do I put this lightly? I've had him evidently channeled through me.
So you were able to summon him directly?
Yes, using the power of the dark.
I see. I don't know how the dark would be compatible, but Kukulin is one of the traitorous espers. we unfortunately created. He was designed to consume all the impurities of the world, but he became impure himself in this task.
It was the stone we had, right? I
Yeah,
didn't actually
it's-
see it, but
It's in the bottom of the ocean inside some concrete, inside a book, inside more concrete, if I'm not mistaken.
The key is inside that?
The stone I
No.
used to utilize him.
I see.
And
we didn't
I
know how to
think
get rid of it.
another one was used in the swamps of Rivencrag. I don't know where that one is now.
I see. They're going to look at each other. Can you all roll me an awareness check? No modifiers?
Also, I love how Popper is getting a lot of exposition
Yeah,
dumps.
we did not tell him anything.
Oh yeah, no, Popro's definitely going to be investing points into some flavor of lore to reflect this with their next level up.
Perfect.
So bad at awareness checks, always.
Also, QB, I don't remember if I actually used the dark in order to do it, but
You did not.
You did not.
It was.
I
it
was
you
just
held
like-
the stone and he
I
talked
just
to you.
wished really hard.
Botch.
All right.
Hey, we both botched. Yeah, we don't see a
Yay.
damn thing.
The botch duo.
Woo!
Garrett, you are able to see some of their faces are a bit worried.
That's great. We always love when our gods are worried.
I love bringing worry to gods. That's great. But at least I don't have to worry about it in 10 months. It's fine.
Just another thing we can put on the list of things that Boat2 has done. Made gods worry. We're so good at making everything bad for everyone.
You say you brought this from a stone, and the key was on that stone?
I mean,
There was a symbol in the stone, yes.
so, QB, you know that funny little journal that I still have with me? I am gonna once again flip to the funny little page that goes into detail about them pulling things into stones, and I'm just gonna show it to the one that's talking to us.
All right. You show it to him, and he's going to briefly read it. Oh, this chapter is about a Dromalic who should also be imprisoned.
Well, it sounds like they're pulling him out.
We are going to have to tell the judges to make this the top priority.
We've tried.
We have talked to multiple judges. I mean, one of them, again, to be specific, it was Fandaniel that I told first. And he's the one that said that he trusted what the one we know is using the dark, the person we know is using the dark, his word. So I don't know how much he's gonna help.
We don't know how much the Esper is being used either. And who's the other one you told in Rebanaster?
Astaroth.
And as far as we're aware, which not necessarily expecting anything, we have not heard anything. results or movements in that regard.
Yeah.
I do feel that there are other judges that potentially know some of the dark because we were active whenever I did have the dark in me. We were being chased, I believe, via traces of the dark inside my magic.
How destructive was that dark you were using when they were chasing you?
I did not use too much of it to actively cause destruction. The most I did was summon a carrier raven, basically, and also imbued a few things. There was one stone we heavily imbued magic into it, but other than that, I used it sparingly.
In that case, given that the Emperor of Shade should not be known, they probably check that as a weird shadow magic on their radar.
I just know it was identifiable to them.
Okay.
If he's done this thing where he's constantly trying to escape, wouldn't that be something that the judges should at least have more knowledge about? Instead of just chalking it up to weird shadow magic? That seems like an oversight.
That would be if the judges knew of the Emperor of Shade.
Yeah, I'm saying it's an oversight that they don't if it's something that they're supposed to be stopping from happening.
The thing I'm confused about is how any of the Emperor of Shade's knowledge got into Evilise.
There were books that she was after that had weird things in them.
Yeah, those are the glyphs that are throughout the Amon.
Yeah.
She also is able to use the dark to, possibly the dark, I don't know if it was with the dark, to find me in a completely other dimension when I called out to her.
In that case, she probably has knowledge on linking creatures with the dark. to
I mean-
herself, then.
I mean, she could also do memory stuff. I know that for sure.
I mean, she can travel through people's memories. And
I mean
alter
that, yeah, and affect reality by altering them. Yeah.
That's a little advanced. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she took my arm doing it, so that's why I know for sure she can do that.
At that, Garrett looks down at the ground, kind of embarrassed-ish, ashamed.
All right.
But yeah, she's very advanced in what she's doing. She was able to instantly repair the church whenever we took out a pillar with her body.
That is strong. All right. In this case, I hope you are sought out by Fomohot. Or at least one part of Fomohot.
Who's that?
Fomohot is one of the 4 godchildren, the daughter that oversees the south and brings winter. She wanted to enlighten mortals of Evilise, and to help spread that information, she split herself into 2 beings, Halfdarang and Hastarang. Or, as you may be familiar in, as she went by when she transformed into a Rev and Rev Gaji, respectively, Giltia and Elezaford.
You think she would seek us out?
Can we seek her out?
You can try.
Do you have any advice on how to do that?
Be desperate.
I mean, we're already kind of there. We don't have a lot of time.
Great.
Is desperation what it requires?
It is desperation among several things. She is essentially our aunt, if you want to take into cosmology sense. So her workings, her understandings is above our own.
The only advice you have to trying to seek her out is be desperate.
That's all we know.
We don't. I was gonna say we don't really have the time to sit around and be desperate.
We can be active and desperate.
Well, I mean, it sounded like we don't have much of a choice.
I think we should just put our plans into quicker succession. If not us being desperate, somebody will be desperate with us doing that.
Yes. I would have liked to have a more solid course of action, but
You don't think that blowing up churches of Ioka's Brotherhood is desperate enough?
it just feels like we're in the same situation we were before coming in here, which is not great.
Would you like a sword to help you on your journey?
Like a actual sword?
Yes, a mythical sword. Bitches usually love those when they come to see us for advice.
I mean, sure, I guess, but I'd rather talk to your aunt who's missing and...
Actually, I have one more question.
Yes.
So I know that we talked about him having used the dark, and I'm gonna point at Garrett. So it was like through his arm, and we took his arm off, and now it's he's gonna die soon, and I'm not sure if it's the dark that caused that or what, or if there's anything we can do, or is it just... Oh, that's it.
mean, um, are you asking, like, do we have any medicine to extend his life?
I don't know. Does that exist?
No.
I didn't think so. That sounded stupid. I'm asking more of what happened to his life.
Oh,
Did the dark take it?
probably.
Okay, I was hoping for more of an answer than that, but
In regards to not having a way to extend life, what if that's also in play?
What? What do you
I
mean?
I just know Hamaru was talking about how people were living longer.
We are, in fact, in the process of tracking, or we're investigating a necromancer who has been collecting life energy from various peoples, possibly for multiple centuries, we think, and might have a plot to bring about a global zombie apocalypse.
Oh,
just can't ever just be one thing at a time, can it?
Is this not desperation enough for you?
that sounds pretty desperate. Yes, Judge Duodolphin did imprison a necromancer in the Great Crystal. He's actually just down the hall. Surprised that you didn't see him first.
I think that was the pedestal I tried to activate, but I'm just a judge retainer. My judge, I think he got lost on one of the platforms. We'll find him after we're done with this talk.
Ah, yes, yes. That was, that's definitely, that does require a judge to unlock. Essentially, any Esper will do for the cell key.
I'm just surprised we can just have this conversation with you without a judge here.
Well, you got this far. You had to have a judge bring you in.
I mean, yeah, but still a little surprising.
So are you?
It's been so long.
With the necromancer, down the hallway. Is this not something you're also concerned with?
Oh, it sounds like the judges are working on it.
Well, Prince of Shadow probably should be Emperor of Shadow should be on the radar a little bit more because promise he's on the way.
Yeah,
We've been trying, but only the two of us can influence judges so much.
retainer to Judge Homer.
Yes, sir.
Can you, once you have left, put out a message directly from us? We are letting the Judge Espers know as well. That
Understood,
the-
sir. Oh, sorry.
That the Orosite and the Dark, this Emperor of Shade, business should be top priority.
Yes, sirs.
Well, a zombie outbreak, not many people would be able to conduct that. They are not deities being brought forth into this world. So, the Emperor of Shade and this aura site with the traitorous Espers definitely going to be a higher priority.
We go high enough on the food chain, it finally gets addressed.
Have we channeled our inner Karen?
You have spoken to the managers.
Well, I appreciate it. We're welcome to divulge any information we can to help stop this.
Is there more information you have?
Other than specific individuals who have a vested interest in these stones and have been actively associating with it. So if you'd like those names, I can give them to you.
That is probably information that the judges themselves will need, so you could probably hand that off to Judge Holmroot's retainer.
However, it's Colin Ulster and Alcid.
Colin Ulster. Ah.
Yeah, that guy sucks, right?
At this point, all the Acuria start groaning. What an asshole.
He's one of those ones that had that cloth.
I could see him paying a sneaky enough asshole to get that.
I don't know who the angel that it was in that book. Maybe they're involved somehow.
Yeah, I have very vague memories of an angel, but I'm not sure if it's the same one. Feels like I'm definitely forgetting stuff that I should know.
Fenris, there's Molencomp. Molencomp is the High Priestess of Leamon, and she's the one that is, as far as I'm aware, the one heading up all the dark, and the one that I was in employment of. Specifically the Iokas Brotherhood. Do you know anything on regards to that subsect of religion?
Isn't it called the Light of Keltius? I think that's what it's called. Like it's the Brotherhood is a subset of it.
It is a sex, yes. I didn't know if you were asking me, Gia.
Yeah, I was asking you.
Okay.
Yeah, I was asking the big guy if he knows anything on that.
Oh, the Acuria?
Yeah.
Yeah. The last information we have of specific religions and their sects, their denominations, schisms. Last information we got on that was about 80 years ago.
Okay.
So that would be a no.
Think that they'd be up on their world history with having these people running around for them, but no.
I mean, what they consider someone to be under their thumb, like someone under their thumb, is like 20 years later being like, wait, that guy left?
Oh, so they're like the old CEOs in the office. Where they're like, oh, that guy's not here anymore, and it's like 10 years later.
Yeah.
Ew. Stinky.
Like, the breakdown of jobs, they are very much... They are... It's less of them being CEOs and more of them just being middle managers of the worst kind. For more cosmology information, let me see. Regulus created the Acuria to watch over all sentient mortal creatures. And they were like, wow, this is hard. Let's just create a bunch of espers to do it for us. And then the espers were like, wow, this is pretty hard. Let's just imbue ourselves inside judges to do it for us.
Yes, involving mortals in affairs of watching over mortals. That's great, and will never go wrong at all, ever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just passing the buck like, oh, I have to do this work. I'll just create someone to do it for me.
Yeah, that'll never go bad.
Hey,
Nothing bad can happen.
Hey, subcommittee of people that I just created to do my job. Yeah, go for it. And then they're all like, oh man, that's so much work. I'll just split myself and make my own subcommittee.
Hey, subcommittee who I just made to do my job, can you do my job better? You're doing bad at it. Can you do better? Your stats are awful.
That's basically the cosmology breakdown.
Do you happen to know a way to destroy the dark that's here?
The dark that is here, that is already here, festers and lingers. It can only be contained by the counter key. If there is no key or counter key, it will unleash havoc on Evilise.
Well, how are we going to figure out the counter key to a key that we don't know anything about? That's...
That's a pickle, ain't it?
Molencomp, this priestess, she had a mark on her back. Can you show the sigils of the traitor espers?
There's 12 of them. I only have one on roll 20.
Not
damn, I hate it whenever I only have roll 20.
We can just pretend that you put them all down. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, all the marks are... actually, let me see if I can just grab the...
The more important question is, with all of these marks that you're about to,
do
flash
we recognize the one that's on her back? You don't have to find all of them. That's specifically what I'm asking. If we recognize one of these marks as being the one that's on Molencomp's back.
No, you do not.
I mean, these are the only 12 marks that you know?
Oh, sorry, it's 13. These are the marks that we have created to contain these traitors.
Okay. She has one that, again, it's on her back, and it's none of these.
Then it is not related to one of the espers.
Good news, bad news. Well, with these, because you said that Kukulum was one of these traders, correct?
That is correct.
What about this symbol? And then I'm going to magic the symbol that was in the stone itself, because I think it's a different stone than these.
It was a zodiac symbol. I just can't remember which one it was.
Yeah.
What's the connection between these bullshit people and the symbols of the zodiac? Feels like it's also important for them to know this, if they're unaware.
These symbols are shorthands. If these are what are written in these stones, then good news. The full manifestation of the espers are not within the stones. They are stronger than evoking them without a stone, with the full glyph, but they are not as strong as they could be. If they use the full symbol in an Orosite, then we'd have bigger problems.
You know where, because I'm assuming the tattoo on her back is very likely a key of some sort. You know what else it could be a key for if it's not an Esper?
If it's
or
not
a direction for us to look.
Yeah, or somewhere for us to find out.
If it's not for an Esper, then it may be the key that she is using to use the dark.
Okay, and if it is, and it's on her directly, how would we do the counter key?
You would need a very good look at her back. You would need to create the counter key on either Orosite or someone else's back, and then defeat her.
Well,
An answer, I guess. It's more information than we had before.
you don't have any thoughts on where, like, what location could have more of this information? I mean, ancient
Probably.
cities dabbled in this, etc., etc.
There should be no ancient cities with the Emperor of Shade. So I have some bad news.
Are you our only source of information on this?
No.
Okay.
Hopefully, Kiltius will find you soon.
Okay. So it's you or your, what did you call her? Your aunt?
Essentially our aunt, yes.
Okay. Alright. Well,
Let's go be desperate.
I guess. Go be desperate and go looking.
All right.
I mean, as if we haven't been desperate the past couple of years.
We're desperate enough, apparently. I am so sorry, Wookie. I feel like you've just been sitting here getting overloaded with information.
No, this has been fascinating.
Sorry, go ahead, QB.
You'll be able to use all this information later.
What I don't forget.
That's what QB's for, to remind you.
If it helps. She is probably strongest at the same location where she is weakest.
How does that work?
You get a riddle instead of anywhere tangible.
That's what you get.
Why would she be weakest there, though? That doesn't make sense.
Alright, let's just go to the library and look up how to go destroy God, I guess.
Yeah, a library I frequent often because they exist.
Uh, Also, you were talking about a sword earlier.
Oh, right. Yes. Here you go. Out from the darkness above you, a sword comes crashing down right in just right next to you. Boop. Right into the point down into the platform. And sinks a little bit.
I grab it and I pull it out.
Yeah, you're able to pull it out.
I was gonna laugh if he wasn't strong enough to pull the sword out.
I'm not worthy enough.
What's your strength, actually?
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring attention to this.
What? Roll a
6.
strength plus 60.
Okay. Okay.
It's a little hard to pull it out of the platform.
Is it still stuck there?
It sure is still stuck there.
I'll go try and pull it out for him.
All right. Roll me a strength plus 60. Yeah, you're able to pull it out.
We pull the sword out and then hand it to him and be like, "Here you go, man."
Thanks, Dad.
Don't call me Dad.
So what does this sword do?
Oh, it's a cool sword that will help you on your journey. Like I said, people usually just are disappointed if they don't walk away with a sword. So we used to
How many
see a
swords
lot.
are there?
A couple. We used to get more non-judge visitors in the past, but not anymore. So
Just have a ton of swords stockpiled for if someone shows up, and you want to give them a consolation prize.
yes, we had them like hundreds of years ago, and now just they're here. So here you go.
Miss the non-judge people being here?
Kind of
Not
sounds like you
really.
do.
I
It
mean,
sounded like you kind of did.
it's kind of entertaining, giving whoever stumbled in here some sort of prophecy, some sort of otherworldly experience. See
Were they
in
bull-
the
were
sixth
they-
dimension.
Did you give them bullshit prophecies? Were they just kind of something you like made up?
Sometimes.
It's kind of funny.
Other times we rack them with the guilt of and power of uniting countries together. Sometimes they overused the power, and so sometimes whenever people would come by and we weren't expecting them to, strong enough to get through the maze, we just had a constellation sword.
And you're saying that this isn't very common out there.
No, this is not that common out there. We basically made like a bunch of them, and then nobody showed up.
See, it still
So you-
sounds like you want people here.
It does. It does. It sounds like you want to give those bullshit prophecies again.
They were fun.
See, this is not making me think that you don't want people here.
Do you want us to go talk to some people and like hush hush be like, hey, did you know?
It would interfere with business. I mean, if there's any need for judges anymore, yes.
Well, I can only speak for the next about 10 months, so you're gonna need judges after 10 months?
Let me see. Give you a prophecy. We won't need judges anymore because we are. Oh. Not gonna really have any visitors in the next after 10 months.
Well, see,
Is that not a little concerning, though?
Yeah, probably. From what we can see, the world's not going to be destroyed.
Okay,
is
but
it
like,
still
if
gonna be here?
It's
And,
going to
like,
be here.
functioning.
are people still gonna be alive on it? Because it's not really gonna mean anything if the world itself's not destroyed. If everyone on it's dead,
That part's a little hazy.
that's not concerning to you.
So what you're saying is I have the same time clock as everybody else. That's disappointing.
You want to be special and die in 10 months and be the only one that does?
Yeah, I want to be the only person that dies in 10 months.
If it makes...
Silver lining, your life isn't being cut shorter. You know, relative to everyone else.
I mean, if you do a good enough job, not everyone's going to die. We got
Is
faith
a lot
in
of
you
people
guys.
gonna die?
That's not the reassurance that you think it is.
How many people are gonna die?
They just look at each other and kind of shrug a little bit.
You are really bad at reassuring people. Like, you are insanely bad at it.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, you're not going to stub your toe tomorrow. How's that?
I feel like that's bullshit and you're just gonna stub his toe tomorrow.
I mean, I hope not. My shoes are steel-toed.
Well,
There you
I
go.
don't have toes, so...
So I know I'm not gonna stub my toe tomorrow.
All of them just slowly turn to Popero.
Popro just whispers to the other two, "Why are they looking at me?"
Hey, these are part of your job, man. Dealing with these guys is part of your literal job.
Can
Also,
I...
be careful with your toes tomorrow.
Yeah, you might stub them now.
Popro looks down at their shoes, then back at his boss's bosses. His boss's bosses. Is there something I can do for you, sirs?
Take good care of Judge Holmroot.
That's the plan, sirs.
Perfect. Anyways, we're done fucking with you now. And the statues no longer shimmer.
Felt both enlightening and not helpful at all.
Yeah, Poporo learned a lot of things. This was a very formative session for Poporo.
Are you okay? Got any questions?
Well, for one thing, Popro basically saw how the sausage was made, and they're not pleased. Like, yeah, not thrilled with the people in charge of making sure the world doesn't go to hell.
Yeah, but we also did admit to blowing up churches, so like.
Oh, but they're churches that are being ran by someone who's trying to, like, release an ancient evil.
You know how we talked about how Poporo needed someone to show that doing the right thing is not always doing the legal thing? I think Poporo got to learn that just now.
Yeah, that'd be a fair assessment.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this is the right boat.
Yeah, it is. Well, y'all ready to call it a night?
That seems like a good spot to close session, yeah.
Yeah, and Torby just happened to miss all of the important shit.
Oh, that's
Which
fine.
is kind of perfect when you think about it.
Oh, it's very funny, and it's very on brand for Franklin. I know, I'm very aware. It's just very funny because it always happens.
Sir, you're supposed to be our guide through Garovegan. Where'd you go?
I took a wrong turn, sorry.
Well, that's gonna be it for tonight on Steal the Skies, the Little Buff Boys. Buff Boys!